Alright, hey there guys, Adrian Casa here, aka Jedi Bro 95, coming at you guys with another video. In this video, as you see by the title and in the background, this is going to be my first thoughts on NBA 2K21 Next Gen, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, basically also why I haven't been able to upload on my channel, and basically where I'm going to be going for here in terms of content. So basically, right away, I'll just talk about why I haven't been able to upload. So it has been about 30 days since I've last uploaded, and time does fly by. I didn't even realize it's been over a month now. And there's a lot of things I've wanted to talk about, and I'll touch on some of these in separate videos. Basically, the Rockets finally let go of Westbrook, who is now in Washington, and it doesn't seem very much longer until James Harden is gone. The Lakers got significantly better with the additions of Schroeder, Marc Gasol, Montrezl Harrell, and I can't remember who else they got, but they retained Anthony Davis, which was a huge bonus because even though I knew Anthony Davis was going to stay around, because I didn't see him a good reason as to why he would leave. You know, he's not Kawhi Leonard. Oh God. He's not Kawhi. He's not going to just up and bolt after a championship season. And if you guys hear squeaking in the background during this recording, I do apologize. My fiance's office chair is very squeaky, so it might pick up in the recording, so do pay no mind to that. The Clippers started off the offseason really rough, but then they ended up saving it by grabbing Luke Kennard and Serge Ibaka. And I would even go as far as to say it that the Clippers overall got a little bit better. Not too much, obviously, because you lost you lost a great shooter in Landry Shamet, and you did lose Montrezl Harrell, who was the reigning who was a six man of the year runner-up. Was he the runner-up or was he the winner? I can't remember. I think he was the runner-up. No, he won it. No, he actually won it. Yes, he won the Sixth Man of the Year last year. So, the Clippers did lose some pieces, but they did ultimately get better with the addition, not get a little bit better with the addition of Serge Ibaka, and also getting Luke Kennard, who is another great quality scorer that the Clippers, I wouldn't say desperately need. Also, they did re-sign Paul George to a 5-year contract, which is... Honestly, at first I was all jokes and laughing about it because I'm still of the belief that if you have Paul George on your roster, you will never contend for championships, okay? I've had this sentiment since the playoffs last year because I really thought Paul George could be a legitimate second option on a championship team, but no, he can't even do that. So at first I was all jokes and shit saying the Clippers are not going to be able to win anything, are not going to be winning anything of significance in the next 5 years. But then after a little while, I was like, you know what? It actually was a great thing for the Clippers to re-sign Paul George because they really don't have many picks or anything to really build on. So if you retain Paul George, even if Kawhi Leonard stays, you can just flip him to a team that needs a star and is willing to part with some draft picks to be able to for you to get that star. So all in all, I think it was a great signing for the Clippers, but ultimately I don't see them going anywhere, which is just a shame because the Clippers are a good team, but unfortunately Paul George is a dud in the postseason. Also, there have been some things that I've wanted to talk about when it comes to NBA 2K in relation to some of the things I've seen in the community. And I'll touch on a lot of these in different videos, more in depth and in detail. But for now, I'm just going to be focusing on my first opinions on NBA Next Gen 2K21, as obviously this is my first video on it. So overall, NBA Next Gen 2K21, I'm not gonna lie, it had a bad launch, but then again, what 2K doesn't? But that's still no excuse. Like, the launch of this game was bad, okay? Like, I'm just gonna flat out call a spade a spade. It was not a good launch overall, with the city, people not liking the city. Personally, I never really cared for what the online component is, as long as the connection and the online service is good. I could give two shits if it is a city, a neighborhood, a world, a park. I don't truthfully care as long as the connection is good. But a lot of people did turn on the city almost quite instantly. And a lot of people were getting upset about the fact that the city only holds 100 people, which, honestly, I'm just going to put to bed right now that rumor. It is not true, okay? I know this may seem like a geek move to do, but if you want to be precise and you want to get the facts right, you're going to have to do the research, and you're going to have to put on the time to actually learn not learn, to put in the time to actually prove to see if these things are right. So when I first started hearing that the city only holds 100 people, it definitely did pique my interest because I was like, why the hell would the city only hold 100 people? So, and I saw a lot of people like Annoying TV talking about it. So I went into the neighborhood, and I'm with the Northside Knights affiliation. Okay, I rep Northside. I was Southside, but then I flopped to North shortly after I got into the neighborhood, got into the city. Well, actually, I was at the Wildcats at first, but I didn't want to be in the Wildcats. I was like, I don't want to be a Wildcat. Fuck that. No, I'm good. So I swapped to Northside, swapped to South City, and then I was like, you know what? Let me flop to Northside because Northside's the park is full. Mainly, honestly, that's probably the only reason I truly did it. Was just to flop to the busy park so that way I know I can get games in. So, anyways, outside of that, back to the main topic. So I actually went into the neighborhood, and I actually sat there for about a couple of minutes, and I counted how many people were in the city. I know, again, you're probably wondering why. You're probably just saying, oh, you're going a little bit too deep into it, and it's not that serious. But I'm just saying, like, if you want to spit something on the internet, and you're gonna and you want to make claims, make sure your claims are correct, because this one was not correct at all. Okay, I counted the numbers and shit like that, and I did it about a good 5 separate times, and I ended up getting about 270, 280, 150, I think, at one point, but it was like 4 in the morning, so mountain time, so it's understandable why the servers was dead at that time, because it was like fucking 4 in the morning. But yeah, the servers were not only holding 100 people, even at the deadest part of the day, it was not only holding just 100 people. So I'm putting that to rest right now, and saying that whoever truly came up with that, because I'm gonna give Annoying the benefit of the doubt, saying that he didn't just come up with it, he probably heard it from somewhere. But whoever came up with that, please end this rumor, and please end this overall point of contempt with the 2K community, because it is factually wrong. The city does not hold 100 people. It holds more than that. So please stop saying that in the community. Just please. Anyhow, so the city, people did turn on it quite quickly, and again, I don't really care, but a lot of it was because the city was very choppy and shit like that, and I did play a few games. I haven't really been playing a whole lot of Park or Rack because I can't stand randoms, man. Like, I will be willing to go days on end without playing this game if it means to not engage in one game with randoms, because randoms, my God, my friends, are just, oh my God, they put me in a situation to where I'm gonna have gray hair by 35. Oh my God, they're just such brain dead fucking players that I really think they just don't understand how to play basketball, or they just don't understand the basic concept of it. Good Lord. Okay. Anyhow, getting a little worked up. Let me simmer down, because they bring out the worst of me. They truly bring out the worst of me. These randoms do. And that's why you're seeing my career gameplay in the background, by the way, is because I can't get Rack gameplay. I can't, because I see a lot of people just rim run all fucking game, trying to get fucking contact dunks, and they're giving players like me a bad name, because I've been playing as a player, like a slashing type of player, for years now. And now everybody's getting upset about how slashing is OP and it takes no skill. Everyone's just doing and all that shit. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here going, okay, I hope I don't fall into that, because I've been doing this since like 2K16, even 2K15. When I first played 2K15, I was a rim attacker in 2K15. I didn't shoot threes. And only recently did I just start wanting to be able to step behind the line and shoot the 3-ball, because I was just so anti-3-pointer, because I just thought it was overrated. And I just thought it was too easy. And don't get me wrong, it is easy, but it's not as easy as I used to think it was. So I apologize to those people that I did piss off back in the day, that when I said that sharpshooting was too easy. But, these people are just rim running all game, trying to get fucking contact dunks every single goddamn play, when there's 3 people under the basket waiting for your fucking heavy ass, waiting to block your shit and send you back to fucking Narnia. Again, I don't know why you think that's a good idea, and sure, I may do it from time to time, and you have a right to get pissed at me when I do so. but we got to keep it both ways. Like if I get pissed, if you can get pissed at me for taking up a bad layup, then I'm gonna get pissed at you for taking up a bad layup or a bad dunk. It's a two-way street here. Anyhow, so anyways, so they nerfed the contact dunks about a week or so later, like 2 weeks later, I think. It was like the first patch or the second patch they did. It was the second patch where they tweaked contact dunks. And contact dunks, don't get me wrong, they're still a little OP, but they're not like as insane as they were like a month ago. Like you can legit stop a contact dunk now. And truth be told, there's not really much of a skill gap in this game. I'm just gonna flat out say it. This game does take no skill to be good at. Anybody could be good at this game, especially with defense being as, just watered down and unresponsive as ever, which is kind of ironic because everybody said that the two-way builds back in 2K19 and 2K20 were bailouts and they took no skill, but yet they were the only things holding the skill gap down and keeping bad players at bay. Meanwhile, now the defense is about as non-existent as, my subscriber count. Now all of a sudden the skill gap is dead. So, anyhow, mind you, I was one of those people that got upset at two ways. So, I look like an idiot. I do look like an idiot now. So, anyways, so they buffed interior defense alongside with the nerfing of contact dunks, which what I don't get is why did 2K make it so that your block rating is your shot contest this year? It's always been in the years past in 2K16, not 16, in 2K20 and 2K21 current gen. It was always going to be your perimeter defense or your interior defense that determined how good your contest of the shot was, which was fine because that's how it should be. But now all of a sudden it's like you have to have a great block rating in order to get intimidated for you to be able to contest shots, which kind of made sense to me because at the time before it even happened, because it made sense because you couldn't get Intimidator. You can't get Intimidator until you have like a 74 block. But at the same time, I was just like, well, then why did you make it that way? Either why did you make it that way, or why didn't you just say something before the game was over? Before the game came out, why didn't you just say something about that? Because then people now have builds that didn't have a good shot block back then, are now legit getting shot over and fucking banged on every single fucking play because they don't have a good block rating. Anyways, so yeah, this game has been off to a rough start. The skill gap is about as non-existent as shit. Now that doesn't mean this game is not fun. When you have people to run with and you have people that play the game and know how to play the game and aren't fucking brain dead, the game is fun. Okay, the game is fun. It does take away from the experience sometimes with some of these bailouts and shit and the 6'7" power forwards running around, which again is something I don't understand. Why didn't 2K notice this before the game released? Why did it have to take till us getting our hands in the game to realize that these power forwards can get like 80 fucking badges and still have maxed out physicals? Like, what? Why? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. You can see I have a lot of frustration with this because I have been increasingly frustrated about this game over the last little while. But again, that doesn't mean it's not fun. It's just the way that it was handled at launch. Again, it doesn't make sense why 2K is just always bad at launch with their games. It was like this in current gen. It was especially like this on 2K20. 2K20, I would say, is one of the worst. I would say is the worst launch game of the 2K on the PS4 and Xbox One era. So, anyways, moving on from my overall first thoughts and impressions about the game, let me actually discuss what I'm going to be doing on the channel moving forward. So, as I alluded to, I won't be playing much 2K right now because I cannot stand randoms. So I'm gonna be waiting for my buddies from PlayStation that decided to make the jump with me to Xbox, because I did get a few. I was afraid I was gonna jump on my own, but I got a couple to come join me. One of them happened to have an Xbox, so he was just like, "Yeah, I may as well come join you on Xbox because I already have one." Fucking Christ, Josh Richardson! Like, what are you doing? Anyways, so he's coming over to Xbox with me, and then my buddy Rob, who has been around with me for years. Y'all know Rob if you are a long time sub on my channel. He's always been the big man around our group. He's always been our rebounder, and in certain cases, he's been our stretch big, and he's been willing to do that, be a stretch four, or even a stretch five, and I do appreciate him for that, because it's not fun to sit in the corner and wait for a pass, and I've been there, but I do appreciate his willingness to do what the team does, what the group requests of him. So I did get him to come over. I also ended up getting my brother-in-law. He was also an Xbox player, but he was looking to get the PS5. But then I came to him and I was like, "Yo, you want to come join us on Xbox? We're looking for people, and we're looking to start up our own community." And actually, that does remind me. I forgot to mention this in the intro. I have started up, me and my buddy Johnny, who is the guy that had the Xbox already. We've started up a Discord server. This is not just for 2K though. This is going to be for all games, all fan bases, all consoles, whatever game genre you want. We have started up a Discord server. We're calling it Utopia, which is we're trying to make it like the gaming utopia of the world, where everybody's accepted and there's nothing really wrong with. Well, hopefully there's no issues with the server. So, that being said, guys, we are accepting people into the server right now. It is pretty quiet because it was recently made about maybe a few weeks ago, and we don't have that many members right now. I will put a link in the description below to the Discord if you want to join. Do keep in mind that it will be a 1 or 2 day only link. So if you do want to join, act fast. Once you do get into the server, please let us know. Actually, you don't have to let us know. You can just get whatever roles you want, whatever games you want, and then you can just chill and talk with us, and we'll be happy to chat with you. Because that's probably going to be the best way to talk to me. Other than maybe following me on Twitter, I think might be the second best way. Follow me on Twitter at JediBro95. That is where I do talk about. That's where I get a lot of these videos from. These video ideas. Like my rants about certain things in the community, discussions about the NBA and shit. That's where I get most of it. So do follow me on there, because then you'll know my thoughts and feelings on the topic before I go into great detail. I'll put a link to my Twitter in the description as well. And then last thing I want to talk about is I am also planning on streaming on Twitch again. I meant to do that on the PS4. But for some reason, my PS4, when I did have it, well, I still do have it, but when I was on the PS4, it would never connect to Twitch, even though I wanted to stream to it. I don't know what the hell the connection issue was, but I could never stream on Twitch with my PS4. But now I can on the Xbox One. All I have on the Xbox Series S, all I gotta do is just go onto the Twitch app and then start broadcast. So I will put my Twitch in the description as well. So go check out my Twitch if you want to see some streams there. There I'll probably stream things like Call of Duty, Battlefront 2, which I do have on the Xbox now. Also Madden. I am looking to get into the Madden community as well. You might see some Madden content on the channel every now and then, and I probably not going to be that much, because my channel is mainly for 2K. But you might see some Madden content on there every now and then. I am starting to get back into football, so that is something that I am probably going to try. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's just an update on where I've been, how I've been going. It's been rough this last month not being able to put up videos for you guys, because I just didn't have the required technology in order for me to do so. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you for watching. If you guys did, be sure to drop a like on the video, comment on your opinion, on your thoughts, and also let me know what you want to see in future videos. Actually, before I do go, I will just talk about some future videos coming out. So one video will be just recapping in greater detail my thoughts about NBA free agency, and everything that has happened over the last month, and my honest opinions about that. And then more likely probably just like like some 2K mistakes, like not Madden, like some 2K mistakes, like 5 mistakes noobs will make in NBA 2K21 next gen. 5 things to avoid, 5 things you have to do in NBA 2K21 in order to, be better than what you should be. Because let's be honest, this game makes little Timmy look like he's fucking Ticino some days with how easy this game is to play. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.